Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Mary. Welcome to my channel. My name is Mary, and I live in Indiana with my husband Nick and our two Boston Terriers who are sniffing these greenies right now. Albert and Edie. And we thought we might do like a little doggy favorites, like essentials that we use to keep our dogs clean and healthy and happy. So this is just going to be a short little video of things that we like to use. So our cleaning routine consists of, like, they go outside to go potty, and then when they come in, we always wipe their feet. Sometimes they're like bellies if they've gotten a little muddy or something, and we wipe their peepees and their bums because we don't want smelly dog butt in our house. So we just use like baby wipes, Huggies. These don't have any scent or anything, so they're free and clear kind, or Simply Clean is what the Huggies brand is. And I find that Huggies is actually a lot better than Pampers because the bottom of their feet just kind of gets scratchy and dry. And when we use the Pampers brand, they always have like residual wipe material on the bottom of their feet, and the Huggies wipes don't do that at all. So we just use those to wipe feet and bottoms. And then if we need to give them a bath, which during this time of the year, like spring, summer, and fall, we do give them a bath pretty often because they play outside all the time, and then they come inside and they smell terrible. So we do give them a bath a lot. Let me show you a couple things. The soap that we use, and then this new thing that we just got that I have not used yet. These guys are just hanging out with me for this whole video. Okay, so the first thing we do is wash them, and this is the soap that we love. We always get an oatmeal and aloe combo, but this one is an almond scent, and it legitimately smells like cake. It's so delicious to use this. Even Albert's like licking our hands while we're trying to wash him and stuff. So it's an oatmeal shampoo for dogs and cats. It soothes and hydrates, and it's made with organic aloe vera. But the almond scent is what sold us on this for sure. Both of our Bostons have a somewhat sensitive skin, and Edie especially. And this works really great. It doesn't leave a rash or anything, and we can use it every day. We did find that Edie's got some dry spots, which is actually just like a blue Boston Terrier kind of issue. And Albert's been getting a lot of dandruff lately, so say hello. So we decided to buy this coconut oil. I researched to see what you can put on dry skin for dogs, and this popped up. I just bought this off of Amazon, but you can buy it on Chewy too if you prefer. Chewy's been a little slow lately with the whole epidemic thing going on, so I just got this. And you can give this to them in their food, or you can just apply it topically, which is, I'm gonna probably do both of those things. I want to rub some on Edie's little dry legs because they're just so dry, and I want to see if it helps with the dandruff with Albert. So the directions for consumption are 1 teaspoon per every 10 pounds of body weight. So they're both about 20-25 pounds, like 2 teaspoons. Begin with 1/4 of the recommended dose and gradually increase over 2 to 3 weeks. And for topical use, you just gently massage it into the skin and paws daily or as needed. This is also grain-free. There's no artificial flavoring or preservatives. So it's no ingredients derived from grain, corn, or soy. So if your dog has any of those allergies, they should be good to go. We just try and use grain-free, although I've read in bigger dogs it can cause some heart issues. So I don't know, talk to your vet. I am not a vet or a vet tech. This is just some stuff. What do you think? Does it smell good? Ooh, it does. It does. So let's see, if you've ever cooked with coconut oil, it's like the same consistency. It's very kind of hard. And what do you think? Well, I guess he doesn't dislike it. You want to try some? Mmm, smells like an almond joy. Yeah. Let's see, Edie has also been getting a little red area around her lips. I'm not sure if it's from the sun or because she just licks things so much. She's such a licker. This little area is where she gets all dried up. So we'll try that later because she's clearly distracted. Anyway, so coconut oil. We will use this and let you know how it goes. So far they really seem to like it, so that's pretty good. All right, let's try our coconut oil. Sit, 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 sit. Good job. Stay. All right, girl. Let's find some dry skin. Yeah. No, baby. You see all this licking? That's why her whole face gets pink. Edie, stop. Shh, shh. Settle, settle. Alright, let's get these little arms. Alright. So spazzy. Settle. Settle down. She gets these dry spots on her legs. You're so spaz. Okay, good enough. Another thing we use to clean, like I just used this today because it's a little bit muddy out, but it's not like super muddy, so they don't need a full-on bath. But it's really hard with the wipes to get under that nail. It gets a bunch of dirt in there because there's so much dirt out in the yard. So to get rid of that and just to make sure their paws are extra clean, we have this little bristly cup thing that we put water in it and stick their feet in. I'll show you how we were using this so you can see. But I just fill it up with warm water and then stick their feet in there, and the little bristles clean. They're very pliable. So you just stick their feet in there and it cleans all the little crevices of their feet. So that's a good little tool. Also for their feet and for their muzzles, I think you can use this. We use this Musher's Secret, and it's just a topical cream that we put on their feet when they get all dry and cracked. You can also put it on before they go outside in the winter to kind of put a layer of protection on their paw pads. It doesn't really smell. It's like a little menthol-y. It's really nice. But Edie goes crazy when we put this on her feet. She just starts running around and gets all hyper and stuff. But yeah, so this is a good thing. I'll show you how we use this too when I'm clipping their nails to show you guys. And then this is a miracle wipe, basically. This stuff is so good. We put this on everything. Edie stepped on something one time and had a little red spot. We put it on there and it healed it up in a day. She lays in the grass and gets these spots all over her tummy. We wipe this and it's gone in a day. Albert, in between his feet, here, he sometimes gets some pee in there when he's not aiming very well. And so it gets a little red and chapped looking, I think maybe from that. We use these to wipe and it looks better today. I just did it yesterday. And it's looking better already. Yesterday it looked kind of red and angry, and today it's just a sort of pinkish color. So that it's just, these are insanely awesome wipes. We originally got them as a prescription from the vet, but then I found that you can buy them on Chewy without a prescription. So highly recommend these. Oh, he also, in between his eye folds, he has such a deep crevice right next to his eye, and I didn't realize how deep it was. And I guess he had maybe just been leaking tears and stuff and got in there, and it looked so awful. I'll put some video in. It was just really wet and red, and he looked like he'd been scratching it a little bit, so it looked really, really not nice. But we used these, and after a day it was better. It looks so much better now. It's still hairless. It's a million times better. What a good boy you are. Yes, you are. These are just amazing. He got a bee sting. We put it on there. If they get any little injuries, I just love these. So I highly, highly recommend this brand of antimicrobial wipes. They're just amazing. Next up are ear wipes. We use these brand. I'm not 100% sure that I'm in love with this. The cap doesn't keep these wet, so like I pull one out and it's dry, so I just have to put a little bit of water on it, and it makes it totally fine. Like you can squish it and it gets sudsy and stuff, and we use that to get all the way down in there. But yeah, these wipes are really nice. They're also with the aloe, and they're the same brand as the shampoo that we use. And all of these you can find on Chewy or Amazon. I'll link the Amazon links down below for you. All right, the thing that they're obsessing about over here is another dental product that the vet actually said was good. You give them one of these daily, and it is supposed to really help with their teeth and gums. Feed 1 greenie dental treat per day for dogs 5 to 15 pounds, and if it's less than 5 pounds or less than 6 months old, don't give it to them. So our dogs are more than 15 pounds, so we could probably bump this up to the next size. They're just like a little tiny bone. So yeah, another easy thing to do for fresh teeth and gums are greenies. Okay, a new thing that we are trying, so I don't really have a whole lot of, let me see, of like, I can't really like show you before and afters or anything. We just started using Healthy Mouth dog, like, it's not fluoride, but it works sort of like that. It's a water additive that works to keep their gums and teeth clean and healthy. So like Albert really should have a teeth cleaning, and then this would do a lot of good. Edie's teeth look pretty nice and clean because she's only 2 years old, and we've been brushing off and on with both of them, but honestly, we have to brush constantly in order to like make a difference. So we saw something on Instagram, and I wasn't sure if it was like legit or not, so I called our vet and asked them what they thought, and they said that the Healthy Mouth brand is what they suggest. We also bought a gel that you just use a Q-tip and go along their teeth and gums and cover it in, it's like a fluoride, I guess, in the night, and then they should not eat anything until morning so that it sits on there and does its job. So it's a really weird color. It makes our water green. Another thing I forgot to mention is Farmer's Dog. We've been using it for a few months now, 6 months, something like that. It's all real food, so this is the turkey flavor. They also have a beef flavor and a pork flavor, but we prefer the turkey. The pork was really, really greasy, which I felt like it made their poop really yucky. And this, they have like the best poop ever. It's nice and hard, normal looking poop. With like regular dry dog food, we had a lot of issues. Highly, highly, highly recommend Farmer's Dog. They make special packages for each of your dogs if you have more than one. They'll tell you how much to give them. We use half a pack a day. They eat twice a day, so we use a quarter of a pack for every meal. And we just put them into these little containers so we can like quarter it in there, and then we just scoop it out and stick it into their bowls. Every 2 weeks they send us a new package. Yeah, so we just stick the frozen ones in here and take them out as needed. As you can see, to defrost them, you just stick them in warm water in the sink and let them sit. I just let them sit all day, and then they get nice and mushy, and you can use it for dinner. So that's our rotation. We usually run out at breakfast, and then we have to refill for dinner. So really love Farmer's Dog. I'll leave a link down below for that too. I think you might get a discount, 50% off, I think. Your first box, maybe, something like that. I'll let you figure it out if you want to check out Farmer's Dog, but I highly, highly recommend it. I feel so much better giving it to them as opposed to dry dog food. I just feel so much like better consciously about it, because dry dog food has so few nutrients. It's just, and maybe that's not all of them, I'm just saying, farmer's dog works really well for us. We love it, and it's really good for them. So there you have it. I guess as a side note, if you have a 3-Dog Bakery near you, we really love all the 3-Dog Bakery treats. Huh. See, we love 3-Dog Bakery. And they just got these cute little muffins, and these are their favorite right now. So I guess he deserves one, don't you? Do you need a muffin? You do? Okay. Look how cute they are. This one is for your sister. Here you go. Good boy. Yeah. So we're trying those two things together to see how they go. But I really do need to schedule Albert a teeth cleaning. I just don't like him to go under anesthesia because, like the short-nosed dogs, it just makes me anxious. So, okay. So as far as nails and trimming, like grooming things, we use these. This little clipper is from Safari. Pretty sure we just got this on Chewy. And then this Dremel is by Wall. There's a little tip on there. And this takes C batteries, I believe. 2 C batteries. We need to trim nails actually, so I can show you how we do that at home. Our at-home grooming. All right, so what we do is have all of your supplies ready, and then I lay with my legs flat like this. You wanna be my helper? Snatch ya. All right, so you gotta snatch your dog up, and then we do it like this so that all the paws are available to work on. This one is still dirty, even though we just washed it. How does this happen? All right, so she's like laying down in my legs, so I can kind of keep more of a grip with my legs on her little body, so she can't escape. But she's a good girl. She's pretty chill, huh? All right. So the first thing is clipping nails, and it has this little guard thing. I don't find that helpful at all. I like to do it during the day too, so there's a little bit of sunlight, because then you can see, hang on baby, you can see where you need to clip. You don't want to get the pink part, we just want to get the white parts. Huh, good girl. All right, let's do this. And your dog might not be super chill in this position. It's a bit of a submissive position. It took Edie a long time to get to this point, and she's really squirmy, especially with this foot. So you have to hold it a little bit firmly so she doesn't squirm away. Hey buddy, settle. Good girl. All right, that one's done. The first time we tried doing Albert's nails, we had no idea what we were doing. And we went too short, and he made like the saddest little yipe. He was like, I don't know, we'd only had him for a couple of weeks. And we felt so terrible. And it bled like a little bit, and we were just like, oh no. So I totally get it. It's definitely a little overwhelming and intimidating. You don't want to hurt anybody. Hey, settle. Shh, 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 shh. You're doing a good job, sweetie. Settle. And so then we went to our puppy class, and he taught us how to do it this way. Edie, settle. You're making this harder. Your dog might be squirmy like this. So smush them down in there and hold them tight with your legs. Okay, good girl. Yeah, good girl. So we went to puppy class, and the instructor is really, really good. He taught us how to do everything. All right, so now is the Dremel part. It makes a loud noise, which might scare your dog, so I like to turn it on so they can hear it before it does anything to their bodies. So we just let it run for a minute, and then hold it on your leg so they can feel the vibration through your leg, and then just touch them with it so they know what it's gonna feel like. It might take longer than this because we've done it a lot of times, so it's not new and scary for our dogs. But if your dog is scared, just take it slowly and be the boss. We just kind of go like around the bottom just to trim off any settle. Sweet girl. Any little scratchy parts, and this doesn't hurt. Like, you can put it on your finger. It's not painful if you accidentally get their feet. I know we don't like that toe, do we? You might notice too that I'm blowing on it because especially for the front feet, it makes this little like misty thing, and it makes Albert sneeze when we do it. So then he needs to sit up, and it just takes longer because he's sneezing. So I like to blow and get the dust going the other direction so it doesn't make them sneeze. Alright. So that is that, and then I like to also musher their little feet so they're nice and, nice and smooth, not dry and cracked. And you hardly need any. Like, you just kind of go like that, and then rub it on there. She's gonna go nuts after this because she doesn't like the mushers. It makes her all wild and crazy. So there you go. Okay, good girl. Ooh. There you go, one dog down, and then you gotta give him a treat. Good boy. All right, you ready? Good boy. I like doing him because he is so chill. Like, he's just like pampered puppy. He has a black toenail on each foot, except this one. All the other three have a black toenail, which makes it a little bit harder to find where you need to cut it, so I just do those a lot less than I do the ones that I can definitely see. Also, on the black toenails, you can dremel it a little bit more. If you only cut off like a tiny bit, you want to get it sand down just a little bit more, you can do that. I also get these little doodads on him because they get a little. Also, a thing, we used to take him to doggy daycare when we lived closer, and he would come home with like a big crack right here under his paw because of the play stance that he does when he's trying to get people to play with him. So it would just like put pressure on here and make a little ouchy spot. So before we would take him back to daycare, we would put a little mushers right there before he went into daycare. And it really helped. Oh, are you okay? What's going on with his foot? It helped make that not happen. You like it? Good job. You did it. Boy. So there you have it. So that's pretty much it for this video. Those are things that we like to have to have, whatever. I would definitely say that the my antimicrobial wipes are something we have to have. Like, they're amazing. They're just so good and useful. So I'll link everything below in case you want to try it if you need any of these things. I hope the nail trimming video was helpful, especially this time of life where you can't really take your dogs to the groomer anymore. Although I guess you could drop them off and bring them back home. I don't know. We just always do it ourselves. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. You can click the little YouTube icon in the bottom corner and help me get to 100 subscribers. I would super love that and appreciate you guys being here. And I'll see you next time.